that's very close, and not a lot of people know about it, even though it's something that's around everywhere. We may not see it as much.
I think a lot of people don't take it seriously because they think people can get better, and it's not, no one really needs help from it, but like people actually do need help.
I think it's something very personal, and it's definitely a disease of the mind, and so people don't look at it the same way as they would someone who's physically diseased because you can't see it, right? So there's this huge stigma against it, which people just, they're not aware, they're very ignorant of it.
I think it's a lot more prevalent in the world than you think it is. Like, a lot of people are really, really good at hiding it. And I think like some people just kind of don't understand it, and like you can't understand it unless you experience it yourself.
Heavy stigma on it, but there's like a move on it to getting rid of that stigma, which is like a positive thing.
Well, especially in the healthcare field, we can get it into the education earlier, and that's something that this program actually does. You know, especially with respect to PTSD and things like that affect our profession. They're talking about it right away. First semester, this is real. This happens. There's nothing wrong with it. We have to understand it and be prepared for it, kind of thing. So at least that's from our perspective. That's what is slowly happening, but it is happening. So education early about it.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate part about it. Once you're labeled as crazy, how do you as an individual get out of that?
And I'm one of the counselors here at Morningside. Together, we offer a whole range of mental health services for students here at Morningside. I have about 350 individual counseling sessions every semester, about 700 a year, so we're very busy. Most of the reasons that people come to see us are stress related. So if you take stress, becomes mental health issues when they're not dealt with effectively and things get worse and worse. And that can happen to any of us. So one of the reasons that you're doing this project, I understand, is to sort of start to take away the stigma for mental health issues. We are all mental health issues in making if we're not careful. It is all of us, right? Many people will say, I know when I'm in some classes, they'll say, well, it'll never be me. I've got a lot of people, and you know, folks that have really good relationships and you know, good coping mechanisms and that sort of thing can insulate us from mental health, stress and mental health issues. But boy, you never know. I mean, I've worked with people here who said, I never thought I'd be talking to a counselor, but I am so stressed out, and maybe it's because I've lost a child. I mean, I've been in a car accident, I'm suffering from constant pain. Like, you don't know, right? And so you, again, that's, be kind, because you don't know, it could be you someday. And it's all of us. So, we're all in this together. Why don't we act like it? Need to find the strength to be brave.
I got you.
Get up and ride another way, another way.
Can I help you?
Keep moving on, keep moving on. Keep moving on, keep moving on. When the darkness comes.
It's important to start at the start, but I can't remember much apart from the fact that I think it started with a question. So like, someone asked me, what was it like? And I shrugged and said, it was okay, because in all honesty, I didn't know what to say. I looked in his eyes and wondered if really there was a way for me to explain clearly what it was like. I mean, did he really want to know, or was it all for show just to prove that he cared when people stared because I burst out crying when my Oyster card didn't work? The question. When the answer is an unknown, it feels quite fine to spill all your guts out on the yellow line, to detail all the heartache and the woe if he really wants to know, but does he really want to know what it's like? You see, for me, and I can only speak for me and not the 350 million people globally suffering from this disease. Yes, technically it's an illness, but rhyming is hard, so let's not split hairs. What was it like? I felt like someone took a melon scoop and went down my insides until there was nothing left. Really, I felt completely bereft of hope. I felt alone, like nowhere could ever be home. I felt like I was at the bottom of a hole and it was getting really fucking cold, and no matter how hard I screamed, no one could hear my pleas. I felt like I'd lost a part of me that I didn't know was there, and along with that, the ability to care. I felt like shit. But that was me. And there's another side of this, you see. I guess you've also got to think about what it's like to hear that someone that you hold very dear feels broken inside, that they just want to hide. I can see both sides of what it's like. And I know you might not know what to say, but I'm shouting out loud that this is all kinds of okay, because to be clear, your question could save a life one day. Not necessarily what was it like, but maybe how are you? Are you alright? Are you really alright? Or maybe do you think you might need help? Because even if you don't want to know what it's like, until we educate lovers and brothers, children will continue to fall through the cracks because of the devastating lack of funding from a system that is at breaking point. Cuts. Yes, cuts in risks end lives, but cuts in funding also end lives, and I suppose I strive to get people talking. Even at 8 o'clock in the morning when you're walking to class and your friend says they can't be asked because they're feeling just a bit low. Give it a go. Because I lied. No one asked the question. No one wanted to know what it was like. Ask the question. It can be done with minimal detection I doubt it will give you a bladder infection, and it probably won't impact the next election. But I think it's time to talk. Ask the question.